Good evening. Welcome to Fantastic Dimensions. We are continuing the Titan incident. I think this is session 4 for the Titan incident now. So we left off. You guys had just gotten out of Kingsley's makeshift office through a ventilation shaft shortly before the security officers were about to try to raid it. After they had overcome the security lockout. Basically, there was one security officer kind of holding you guys off from down the hall with his shotgun while he was waiting for his remaining officers to be able to get through your defenses, your hacking of the lockdown, basically. And then it happened just as you guys basically started to make your way into the ventilation shaft. Now, as I recall correctly, Moses is stripped down to his skivvies essentially and covered himself in grease to be able to get through there. And somebody else too, I think, was having difficulty getting through.
Dean.
Who was it?
No, Dean was the one who greased himself up.
Yeah, I greased. Well, yeah.
Sorry,
I greased myself
Dean.
up.
Sorry, Moses.
Yeah, no. I didn't strip out of sort of upper middle class embarrassment, even at this late stage, and instead just kind of applied the grease incompetently to my own workload.
That's
right.
right.
Over your clothes, right?
That's right. Barrett, I think, was oversized as well, but he managed to squeeze through with a successful dex check.
With a successful panic check.
He didn't go with the grease.
He was getting the fuck out of there.
Right.
All right. So you guys are in the ventilation shaft. Who was at the front? I think it was Barrett, wasn't it? Who went first?
I'm pretty sure Dean went in last.
Dr. Lazarine is first.
Right.
Dr. Lazarine was first, then Alfred Barrett. Okay.
Right.
Yeah, he was getting the fuck out of there, and everybody else just were like,
hey,
I think we'll follow him.
Then it was Neil Owens, I think.
Yeah.
And I think Moses is at the back. So then
Moses. No, actually, I think Dean took up the rear. I'm pretty sure.
And although it will be obvious where we went, it was noted that we did close the vent up behind us.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
It may take them a bit to figure out where we went, but
okay.
If they do,
so
they do.
You're leading the way, Doctor. Where are you going? It's dark in here. Can't see for shit.
We all have flashlights.
Fair enough. Okay, good. So it's now weirdly illuminated in here. You're in a ventilation shaft.
Does it ever reach a junction point where it has multiple entrances and so forth and bypasses?
I'm sure it will very soon, yes.
So Lazarine will bypass to one of those and begin the activity of putting somebody forward who would actually have a much better idea where we're going.
Where the hell are we going? He kind of whisper shouts.
We need it. We need an engineer up here.
Oh shit. Fine. I'll if they want to make kind of duck down the side.
Yeah, they duck down side corridor so you can get up there.
Yeah, I'll move up to the front and they can look at my stripped down greased ass.
Lazarine will take order and not be directly behind him, but perhaps another buffer between the two.
I didn't have time to wax today. Sorry.
Unless it needs an exam while we're going.
Oh, Jesus Christ!
I am a doctor after all,
and I am greased, so yeah.
You're gonna feel a little pressure.
Speaking of colonoscopies,
Jesus Christ.
Anyway,
okay,
yeah. That's where.
So you're taking the lead, Dean. Yeah, where are you going?
Yeah. Well, we'd wanted. You know what?
I think you guys said you wanted to go to Way Station, but
logically there'd be some light coming in from other ventilation sections, so maybe we get an idea where we are based upon what we see.
Well, actually, once they sort of go down these little passages on the other side, and I kind of get up there, I'm going to stop for a second and I say, so where the hell are we going? Are we going to continue? Are we going to go investigate what the hell's going on? Or are we going to try and get to where the shuttle's going to land? Well, I know what my vote is, but clearly, what do you all think?
We need to get the fuck out of here.
You've still got probably an hour or more before the shuttle will even be here.
I suspect it's going to take us at least an hour crawling through the freaking ventilation or to get to someplace else to make our way.
Well, even if it doesn't take us an hour, we're going to have to, get back another way anyway. Unless we can figure out a way to neutralize everyone else in this place. I think we need to get where we can get to the.
We could find a place to get access out of the ventilation, make it obvious that we got out, make our way to where the docking area is, and then get back in the ventilation. And they'd never expect us to be in there because we got out of it the first time.
All right. Okay, so what is the base? Do we have a map of the basic layout of this place? Do we know basically what this place is like?
That depends on if you did your homework on your way up here or not, I suppose. Let's see here. Who would know the best? It would probably be between Owens, Harrison, and Goodkind would have the most likely chances of actually knowing, kind of, all being company men and all that. And Barrett is the xenogeologist. It'd be less of a chance of him knowing. Dr. Lazarine. What's your luck, Dr. Lazarine?
Stand by. I think it is reduced. Lazarine. 1 second. His luck is nope. It's a 50. We're doing okay.
No, Dr. Lazarine did not have time to really acclimate himself with the layout of the place. So,
fortunately,
on, the immediate.
Fortunately, Harrison, Owen, and Goodkin are the three that are up front, so they can commiserate between each other.
Right. Harrison, what's your intelligence? Your idea, I guess.
My intelligence is 90.
Roll, please.
Ooh, what?
Yeah.
Roll.
Dude.
And no, I did not make this character myself.
I'm jealous of your big brain.
You guys are all playing pretense from the scenario.
Yeah.
These characters were theoretically all designed by Mr. Adcock, who designed the adventure.
Yeah, I mean, I guess if we're gonna give them a red herring to show where they think we got out, it should be far enough away from where we're actually going.
Exactly.
But also makes sense.
Right.
Like, so where would we go? We'd go for either weapons or
the tram, maybe, to go to one of the outlying units.
Or the tram. Yeah.
I still need that idea rolled, Harrison.
Oh, you need to roll. I'm sorry. You asked. I thought you asked me just what my idea score was. Sorry, my bad. 1 sec. I forgot to extricate my dice. Okay. All right. 37, which is a hard success.
A hard success. Yes, you did study the layout of the place. You don't have the air ducts necessarily memorized.
Right.
But you know the layout of the station anyway, minus of course pump station 6, which isn't supposed to be here.
Right. So I sort of take a second, sort of like close my eyes and think about where we came from. I know what the layout was back where we were and in relation to everything else, and I know basically kind of what direction we're in. So I'm going to take the path that's going to take us closest to. Actually, there's no point in all of us going. All right, I'm going to give them directions to go to where the shuttle, the closest outlet to where the shuttle's going to be, where the shuttle's going to land.
Okay.
And I'm going to go to the closest outlet to where the tram is going to be, or at least in that direction, even if I don't know what the outlet is.
Okay.
All right. Look, I want you to go down here. You're going to get to a junction. You're going to want to keep going more or less straight ahead. Maybe a few hundred more, a couple thousand more yards. Turn to the left, and I sort of give them a general sort of direction. It says, I'm going to go this way. Get to near the tram, and give them a pretty good idea of us. I'll make a big show of the vent being broken open, that kind of thing, and then I'll come back this way and meet up with you. Does that sound right?
Sounds like a good plan.
All right. As I'm sort of dragging my bag behind me, and I kind of open it up. I say, "All right, here's I'm gonna give them a small small torch, for just like cutting through metal, softer metal. Anyway, it's not going to cut through titanium or anything, but a small torch and a sort of screwdriver pack that has a whole bunch of little heads that they can undo. Most of the standard
The vent covers and stuff.
nuts and bolts around here.
Okay.
So now take these in case you need them to get out. I'll go down this way. I should have enough to take care of this, and I'll meet you. Try to wait up for me. I mean, we got about an hour, but time's moving way too fast for my liking.
Okay. So you're going off on your own, Dean.
Yeah.
Okay. No problem. Of the other 4 that are making their way towards the shuttle landing area, the landing bay or whatever it's called, the landing pad, who's leading the way? I need a marching order or a crawling order, as the case may
Crawling
be.
order.
Gentlemen.
I will absolutely not be in front.
Okay. Who's in front?
Owen and Goodkin were ahead talking to Harrison, so one of the 2 of them should be in the lead, unless we find another junction and exchange positions.
Okay. Owens, Goodkind. Who wants to take the front?
Go on then.
Okay.
Yep,
Owens
yep.
Owens is being made to lead, followed by.
Logically, that would be me.
Okay, followed by Goodkind, followed by.
Lazarine?
Okay, so Barrett is in the back.
Damn. I wanted to avoid that, but I was not quick enough.
Owens, what's your character's build again?
Give me a second here and pull up the character sheet.
I believe he was a 0.
The build's at the bottom, right?
I have these characters too.
Character sheet.
It's in the lower right-hand side.
Okay, I think everyone's going too far. I'll go back up a little bit.
Owens.
His build is 0.
Okay, so Owens is fine. Actually, I forgot I have the character sheets here too. So Owens is a build of 0, no problem. Goodkind is greased up. Give me a dexterity roll with a bonus die, please. Goodkind.
Mm-hmm. Whichever way you slice it, an 11. 3 ones.
Nice. Yeah, you're having no trouble. Your grease is working. You're slipping and sliding right through there. Lazarine
Everyone
is
swears
build
by
0.
Dean Harrison's grease.
Lazarine has absolutely no trouble. Barrett, I need a dexterity roll. No bonus die, just a regular roll.
Oh boy.
But penalty dice as he slips and slides around on the grease that I've left all over the floor.
Thank you.
No.
Giving him ideas.
We'll just go with a normal roll.
Oh, I rolled a 21.
Okay,
I
good.
have.
So you're
I have a
managing to keep
55.
it behind him.
Oh, that's a hard success.
Yeah, you're not getting stuck. You're pushing through. There's a couple times when you hear the sound of the that metallic twang sound. You know what I mean, from your mass like displacing part of one of the shaft walls or something. But
Right.
But yeah, you guys are making your way down now. The lead was Owens. Owens, I need a navigation roll, please.
And what would that fall under?
The navigation skill.
Okay.
I will give you a bonus die because of the good directions you received from Dean Harrison.
He does not have navigate.
Oh, he has it. He just has it at base.
Okay. Yeah, well, there's nothing down under navigate.
What's the base? Anybody got a character sheet for him? I don't have a character sheet. I just have
I believe the base is 70.
10.
10. Okay, so roll with a bonus die, Rob.
Okay. Rolled a 36.
Okay, and did you roll the bonus die as well?
No, what's the bonus die? Which one is
one extra D10.
Oh, 1d10. Okay, gotcha.
Just 1d10.
Okay, 9 on that, so that would be 40.
You stick with the 36. No, you stick with the 36. What it is the bonus die has a chance to replace the first number.
Oh, okay.
But a 36 is better than a 96, so you can stick with the 36. Okay. Okay, you get lost.
Whoa! Before that quite happens, if I get the sense that Owens is kind of pausing a little bit too long at the junctions, I might try and second guess his navigation if that's feasible.
Yeah, okay, I'll let you make a roll with the bonus die. for navigation.
With a bonus die. With a bonus die. Oh, cool. That means I might. No, didn't make it either way. No, missed it.
Okay. You guys get lost.
No, we don't.
Around. Yes, yes, you do. You take a wrong turn somewhere,
Let's take a vote.
and you're going for.
Suddenly it's become Monty Python.
Yeah.
After about 50 minutes, you come to a dead end.
What the hell? Why are we here?
Is this where we're supposed to be? Where's the ship? How do we get out of here?
Well,
Do you look out the nearest exit? Actually, you hear loud music coming from nearby. Anyway, coming through the vent. And if you look out, you'll see the kind of flashing neon lights, and you'll hear the din of the one of the bars. Let's see, which bar is it here? Try to recall. I don't remember the names now all of a sudden, because I haven't mentioned it since session 1, I guess.
Wasn't it? Hold on, it was like the Rusty Nail. What was it? No, it had something to do with mining. Oh crap!
The Canary.
No.
Here we go. Yeah, it's this one is Jack's Play. It's a strip club and brothel.
Oh, that's not what I was thinking of.
The other one's called the Claim Jumper.
Claim Jumper. That was it.
This is the strip club.
Is it currently
Jack's Play.
operating?
Yeah, it's currently operating. You see lots of people in there.
Oh, cool. Then they might not notice us coming in through the ventilation at a strip club.
The ventilation shaft is close to the ceiling, however, so it's a good about a 10-foot drop down. Easily done, but you know.
Okay, so if this is a decent sized room, one can assume there's more than one vent access to the same room.
Oh, probably not. There were other branching. You came across several branching vents or corridors, if you want to call it that, all the way down here. So there's got to be other vents into the. They're not gonna have just one vent in the strip club.
Right. So I was thinking maybe if we went back to one of the other ones and made a small little smoky sort of deal and dropped a little bit of smoke, that would distract them enough to maybe clear the room and we could pop out the other vent.
While you're thinking about that, I would like Moses, please, and Owens actually give me idea rolls.
.08. Yes, which I think might even be.
Okay.
Yeah, extreme success.
You didn't quite go the opposite way that you were meant to go, but you're kind of like halfway between the opposite way and the correct way. So if you're able to work out the direction and course correct to try to work your way back to the actual landing area, if you get it right, it's going to take you close to a half an hour to get there. Still, from where you are.
Right, assuming we come out of the vents and just make our way normally, you mean?
No, I mean through the vents. If you come out the way, try to make your way normally, of course. Yeah, let's see. You could do your best would be to try to get hold of a vehicle to drive over to the area. You know.
Yes, right.
One of those little, what do I call them? Those little space go-kart things, hover go-karts.
Yeah, golf cart.
Yeah, golf cart, not go-kart. Sorry. Yeah. It's been a rough day. Yeah, just thought. But while you're doing that, let's go back to our good friend Dean. So Dean,
right.
while they're lost and whoops, that's the wrong one. Who did I miss here?
Like young Indiana Jones. Everybody's lost but me.
Okay, so Dean.
Yeah.
Give me a navigate roll with a bonus die.
Oh, sure. All right.
In fact, 2 bonus dice for you.
Okay.
Because you're not working off of instructions, you're working off of your own memory.
Right. Oh, there it is. Okay. Oops. All Yeah, 06. So
Okay.
that's a success.
You make your way back to where the tram station is.
Okay.
It's pretty quiet there. You don't really see anybody moving about or hear any noise. You know, most people are currently probably wherever they're meant to be or want to be. Not a lot of people traveling at the moment.
All right. Does the I hadn't thought of this before, but does the tram lead to where the shuttle lands too? Is there a
Hold on.
is there a tram to there?
Let me double check here because when you were picked up at the landing pad by the dude and driven, weren't you? No, it does not. The
Okay,
tram. In
that's
fact, I'll pull up the map again real quick, maybe if it lets me. So the tram goes to pumping stations 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6.
Okay. Okay, no problem. Yeah. So what I'm gonna do is once I make sure that no one's around, I'm gonna open the vent and I'm deliberately gonna sort of like bend the bottom like like it had to be forced out, even if I didn't have to force it out. And I'm gonna leave it just enough open, and I'm gonna take a greasy rag um, out of my bag, and I'm gonna kind of tear it a little bit on the corner, and then drop the rest of the rag to the floor
Okay.
near the vent, and then I'll head back.
Then you start making your way to the.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Now,
If they're competent in any way, hopefully they'll see that.
Oops, he said. Okay, so back to the others. I don't know. Strip club music. It probably wouldn't sound like that at all.
Right.
All right, what are you guys gonna do?
I already threw out my thought of a distracting little smoke bomb over another. What's that?
Who has a smoke bomb?
Well, we've got some random pieces of clothing, and we got some grease, and I imagine one of these guys smokes. So the idea is that we would have some sort of smoky element further away from where we are, and in the chaos and pandemonium that it would ensue, we would therefore drop in. But I'm open for any other suggestions.
It seems to me that starting a fire, inverted commas, might tend to lead to an overreaction amongst the security personnel. Why don't we just backtrack and find any vent that we can get out of here, and then work out where we are from there?
Give me another idea roll, Neil, for Moses.
Yeah. Nope, missed that. 85.
Okay, cool. Owens, you can also make an idea roll.
Okay.
Because you know the station as well as just about anybody.
42. I'm sure that's a miss.
That's based on your intelligence.
Oh, okay.
I mean, it could be a miss, but I don't think so.
I'm looking at my intelligence right now. It just takes me a minute to get everything together. Intelligence is 70, so yeah, he made it.
You realize at this point, with the initial security chief, whose name was David Montrose, is deceased. Senior Deputy Robert Tyson is also deceased, as well as a couple of other security guards. There should only be about 4 active security personnel on the entire station at the moment.
Yeah, but that's 4 more people with shotguns than us.
Well, yeah. I'm just saying it's a big colony, so.
Plus this whole cult thing, we don't know how many people are involved in that, and
that's
how
you saw lots anyway, right? When you were looking at the security footage, you saw
they're liable to be able to bring them in to help the security force. That's why I'm kind of worried about. I don't really want to. I'm going to be
close
talking to
there's
them.
close to at least 200 cultists.
Yeah, and I'll tell them I've been in one of these bars, and there's some pretty rough people that hang out in here, and if they're anything afflicted with that cult, they're liable to catch us and really do some stuff to us. I don't know. I think we need to try to backtrack like we were talking about and find the way out closer to the vehicle to get off this damn planet. But you guys seem to want to be in charge. You're in charge. I'll just
getting off the planet is a great idea to me. I want to go. I don't want to be here.
Indeed. Sounds like a good idea. Let's do that.
So
reverse order unless we have another option.
Okay, and try to work your way back and see if you can figure out a proper way to the
another room at least.
Okay. Alfred Barrett, give me a dexterity roll, please.
Oh boy.
With a penalty die, please, because you're trying to turn around, back up.
Oh gosh. Okay, well, 17 would be great. Let's see what it turns into. 37. Whew. I made it.
Okay, yep, cool.
Yeah.
You're able to back up to a point where you're then able to kind of turn yourself, back into a side thing and then come out. It's doing pretty good for a big guy. And you're now, well, I don't know. Do you lay, who is taking the lead?
If I'm in the front, I guess I gotta be in front. I mean, there's not really much I can do about that at this point.
Okay, cool. Then give me a navigate roll, please, with a bonus die.
Which way are we going?
You can make it with 2 bonus dice because I'm going to assume that Goodkind and Owens are going to try to help you with directions. Say no, we need to go, whatever, northeast or whatever, west, etc.
Right. All right.
Should be this way.
It's a good thing because the first roll was a 99.
That would have been interesting. You end up in the brig.
29 and 69. 29 is the best I can get.
That's still a failure, right?
Yep.
Okay, give me
I
a
don't
luck
have
roll.
navigate.
Give me a luck roll.
Luck roll 40. 88.
88?
Yep.
Okay, you come to another dead end.
Shit. Someone else take over. I don't know where I'm going. I don't want to be in front. Start grumbling.
Come to another dead end. You investigate. You seem to be, it looks like it's really dark actually on the other side. But you have lights. You shine through. It looks like somebody's personal quarters.
Should we get out here?
Not anybody important.
Yes.
Like a miner's quarters.
We should drop in right now.
All right. I'll open the door. Or open the thing.
Okay. Get the tools passed up to you, and then you're able to pop it loose, and eventually it crashes into the room.
Did we have personal comm units, by the way?
Slide out of there, like the wall's giving birth to middle-aged, overweight geologists.
Okay.
Didn't we determine that we had personal units like cell phones or something like that? From an earlier conversation?
I don't remember if it ever came up. You were using intercom units to communicate before.
Okay, I ask, do we have anything like that?
Everybody roll luck.
Oof, I'll stand by.
Tell me who passes.
Nope.
I did not pass.
Oh.
Yes, pass.
Goodkind has one. It's a company phone, probably.
Well, good. How about Harrison?
Harrison's not here, man.
The idea is that we can,
although they can roll if you want me to roll for that.
Yeah, I want to be able to communicate with Harrison.
Harrison, roll with a what do you call it? A disadvantage dice. What is it called? Penalty die. Thank you, Jesus Christ. I'm really not well. What the fuck is wrong?
Let's see. Penalty die and a luck of 3. Let's see.
You have a luck of 3?
I got a great chance. Yeah, I got a great chance. Hang on. No, oddly enough.
Yeah, Harrison had one.
That's a shocker.
Harrison had one. Do you want to call him?
I gave it to one of you bastards who lost it.
He definitely had a company phone as well. Do you want to call him?
Harrison had one, did we say?
Yeah, he had one. Yep.
Okay, yeah.
He had a company phone, same as you.
Yep, definitely.
Okay, you call. Hello.
Let him know where we are.
Hi, we're lost.
Where are you? I'll come pick you up. Give me just give me an idea roll.
Failed that with another 85.
Okay, where are you? I'll come pick you up.
Harrison said that?
Yeah.
Maybe did you feed him?
I don't.
Gentlemen,
I don't know where we are. Damn it!
Well, is there anything in the area that can help you identify?
I'll open the door and like look at the address for this guy's compartment and give him the info.
Sure, you're in housing unit B, unit 101, 101B.
Here we go.
There you go. Repeat that.
Sure, I'll be right over. Click.
Oh, thank goodness we found him.
Wait.
What?
Was that voice recognizable? That sounded a little weird.
Sounded like Harrison to me.
You weren't on the call.
We're in a freaking tube together, right? Or we're in a room together?
Okay, give me an idea roll with a penalty die. No,
take a
sorry.
vote on that.
No. Give me a listen roll with a penalty
Fine.
die because you're trying to listen to somebody's conversation through a phone echoing in a. You're not in a tube anyway. You're in an apartment.
That's what I said. Well, we're in the room together.
Yeah.
Stand by.
I don't think he called him on speakerphone.
That is not what I wanted to do. Hold on. One.
Listen roll.
Yeah,
Penalty.
I know. It rolled 10 dice instead of 1. Hold on.
Oh, that's a problem.
A 5 and a 4.
That's a lot of penalty dice.
A 7. So a 57.
57.
My listen is a 40. So I failed.
Yep. All you heard was. Wah, 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 wah.
I speak fluent Charlie Brown.
Oh well.
All right. Fair enough.
No, you don't. I have your character sheet right here.
Damn it. Fair enough.
All right. All right. So you guys are waiting for Harrison to come pick you up. Harrison, you're making your way back then to the landing pad area, yeah?
Yeah. I'm assuming they were competent, so I head for the landing, the shuttle landing area.
Okay.
Might I suggest that we vacate our immediate area to a more secure thing to watch this room and other rooms so we don't get set upon by security while we wait for our friend to show up?
Sure.
Well, I'm just saying.
How?
Right?
Where?
We're sitting in a room, and if the door opens up, it's just us.
So
Maybe we can look down the hallway or something.
Okay, you go down the hallway and like kind of pop around a corner.
Yeah, I poke a head out the door and see what we see first.
Yeah, it's a hallway. There's branching corridors and stuff as well, so you can do that. Looking at the signs, you can see which way leads to the exit or entrance, as it would be from outside. So you could assume you'd be coming from that way, so you can go the other way and pop around a corner. Yeah, that makes sense. Good. You do that. While you do that, we go back to Dean.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Dean. So you get back to the landing area. It's pretty quiet.
Okay. So I'm kind of peering out through the grate. Now the I kind of check my chronometer to see when the shuttle is supposed to land. Is it on schedule? You know, are we?
It should have landed like half an hour ago.
Shit. God damn it. Well.
All right. Yeah.
All right. So
and the dome is in place. You know, remember the shuttle lands and then the dome comes up and then it pressurizes and all that. Whatever.
Now in this landing area, are there any other vehicles or any other?
Are you gonna pop open the hatch and look out to see? Because right now you're just
looking
at a wall.
I'll crack it as quietly as I can and peer out.
Give me a stealth roll.
All right.
See how quietly you can.
Let's see.
No bonus for penalty, just a straight roll.
Yep, straight. Let's see, 32. So no.
Okay. It makes a little bit of noise, but you get it
Yeah.
loose. You don't drop it into the hallway or anything. You just kind of
Right. Yeah. It's not a big.
you peek out, and
Yeah,
yes,
get it.
you do see a security car,
Okay.
and you see the shuttle, and you see a man in a security uniform standing by the shuttle, and you see another man lying on the ground in what looks to be a pool of blood. The man in the security uniform is holding a shotgun.
Yeah.
Give me a spot hidden roll.
All right. That I'm pretty good at. 02.
The man in the pool of blood
I'm seriously alert.
Yeah, the 02, you recognize the face. You get a facial recognition. That's the pilot of the shuttle lying in the pool of blood.
The dead one?
Yes.
Fuck.
Only one security officer. And one security car.
I'm gonna lower myself back down. And now since these are tunnels, I assume these are like conduits, like with cables and pipes and shit running through them and all that kind of thing.
Sure.
What's that?
It's ventilation shit mostly, but yeah, there's probably still some stuff. Yeah.
I didn't know if that
or easily accessible stuff probably patched through anyway. Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know if they were like common use. What I want to try to do is cut the lights to this place, to this room.
See if you can get access to that to cut the lights to where you're gonna pop in.
Yeah, even if it's really crude, just cutting the main power cord or something like that. Just I just want to make it dark in there or something like that.
Give me a luck roll.
No. Son of a bitch. All right. I can't do that. No, 15%. Which normally would be real good, but
you could try to short out the main power, which will just shut everything off.
All right, yeah.
It'll shut off the lights, it'll shut off the environmental, it'll shut off the the gravity.
Yeah. Okay.
The artificial gravity, that is.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, there'll still be some gravity, but yeah.
I mean, there'll still be breathable air for a time, and it's sealed off, so it's not like it's going to get freezing cold.
Right, and the shuttle is self-contained. It's not going to be affected by this.
Exactly. Yeah, the shuttle is self-contained.
Yeah, I will do that. I'll just shut the whole.
Give me your electrical engineering roll, please.
All right, that I'm better at.
Yeah, it's better than luck, I'm sure.
Yeah, just a little. Engineering. Hang on. Electrical repair, you mean, or
repair.
Well, actually, the same 60. So
yeah. Did you have two skills, electrical repair and electrical engineering?
No, I have electrical repair and just science
mechanical
engineering.
So, okay, no, electrical repair.
Mechanical.
Electrical repair. Yeah, this is more like electrical disrepair, but yes.
Well, either way, I got it with a 30, so it's a hard success.
Cool. Yep. Power goes down.
And in that instant, I kind of like I'll push the thing up and I'll kind of roll out of the grill and like let it sort of lower it, slow it down, and just
you see a flashlight basically come on.
Right, and I'm gonna slide away from the with all this grease on me. I just kind of like pull myself across the floor. It's gonna slick and sliding.
Nice. Where are you going to?
I can back behind. The nearest cover, the nearest place that I can get that will block this guy's line of sight
from this security officer who's moving.
Yeah, line of sight. I just want to block his line of sight first thing.
Yeah. Okay. He
right,
seems to be searching around. Come out! Who's there?
All right. I quickly open my bag. I grab a small little wrench that I know I'm not going to use for anything in the near future, and I'm gonna kind of aim like way across the bay, and I'll give it a quick flick and chuck it across the other side.
Cool. Roll throw.
All right. Where were all these rolls earlier? 01.
01. It flies all the way across the bay to the opposite side.
Hits the guy square in the middle of the head and kills him instantly.
He turns and he starts going in that direction, away from the shuttle.
All right. And I immediately kind of go around the opposite side of whatever I'm hiding behind, and I'm heading for that shuttle.
Okay, cool.
Now, I'm assuming that my companions since I don't see them around, they might have made it on board the shuttle before all this happened, and they could.
Or they might have been arrested.
Hiding. That's possible too. But
the bright side is you only see one body, so that's good, and it's not
right. And it's also possible that I'm also thinking that maybe I can use the shuttle's communication system to get a word out. I'm just
Okay, cool.
That's
so you head to the shuttle.
For the moment. I see that as my best bet.
No problem. Once you get to the shuttle, what do you do?
I'm going to take I glanced down. I'm going to feel quickly at this guy on the floor, the shuttle pilot.
Mm-hmm.
That's right. Yeah, I'm just going to kind of frisk him a little bit, see if he has any kind of weapon on him, or any kind of any gear, or like a key card or something like that. Anything I might need. And I'm kind of like laying flat on the floor, like behind the body.
He doesn't have anything on him. A lot of blood.
Right. Yeah. So yeah, I will. I'll climb into the shuttle.
Okay, so you get to. There's an access panel on the shuttle. It's currently locked.
Okay.
Give me a computer use skill.
Crap. Okay. Well, I'm pretty good with that too.
You're the right guy for this job, in fairness, I think.
Yeah. All right. 48. I need a 50, so succeed just by 2.
Okay. Yep. You tapped in. You managed to unlock the door, and the door opens up. Whoosh. Now let's see if the guy hears that.
Okay.
You hear a what? And a gunshot goes off from across the bay. Doesn't even come close to hitting you, but pellets pepper the side of the shuttle.
All right, I will. I'll roll inside and hit the close button.
Okay, cool.
And I'll take a moment to take a breath.
Okay. Cut to the others.
And if there's a lock mechanism, I will engage that as well.
Yeah, I'm sure there is. Yeah, and you managed to unlock it from outside, so you could lock it from the inside. So you get in, lock it, take a deep breath. Okay. Back to the others. So you're waiting. Sorry, go ahead.
Should I make a intelligent roll or something along those lines? That since I work for the corporation, I know how crappy the phones that they give out to most people. So I have my own phone. Remember, I had my phone that I was able to communicate off planet with.
Did you make your luck roll earlier when I asked you to roll it?
Yeah.
Okay.
I rolled one right now. I rolled a 15.
Okay, cool. Yep, you have your phone. Cool.
No, but I'm just saying, can I tell them maybe I've got some suspicions about the cheap ass phones that they've got that the company hands out, because I know what the company does. So are you sure you got a hold of
What's
such
your
and
suspicion?
such?
I'm not sure I understand. Are you metagaming?
No, not really, because we've been sitting in here for how long waiting?
Now about 10 minutes.
Oh, that's all? Oh, I thought we'd been there for a long time.
Nope, been about 10 minutes since you made the call.
All right.
Okay. Figures start coming down the hall from the other end, as you guessed. 3 security figures with shotguns. One of them is Kapsky, or whatever the fuck his name was, the security chief.
Zapke.
Zapke, thank you. And they are approaching room door 101B. Shotguns raised. They go up. They see that the door is unlocked, so they just tap a button and it opens. They sweep in.
I'm assuming that they don't all go in, that they have some kind of door-taking procedure where one of them waits outside or something. We're not that lucky, are we?
No, they all 3 go in. I just rolled a 99. They all three go in.
From where we are,
these are junior security officers. They're not meant,
right. From where we are, while we've been waiting for this 5 or 10 minutes, can I get a sense of where we'd need to go to get to the shuttle landing platform?
Oh, could you have accessed a computer terminal, for example?
Or that.
Or a fire escape plan that would show the general layout of the decks and all with exits.
Give me a luck roll.
Ooh,
Everybody, or just him?
No, just him.
I can't remember how much luck I've burned. Oh, not a huge amount. Ooh, pass 21.
Yes. It's not been locked down.
Okay. So based on the direction that they came from and their position in the room relative to ours in the hallway, do we have to go past the room door to head to the shuttle bay, or can we just
unless you
retreat?
want to take ventilation shafts? Yes.
They're not going to be in there very long. We have to make this decision right now. We either go.
Your phone begins ringing, Moses.
Okay. I've probably got it in my hand.
It's Dean Harrison.
At this point, even Moses might have figured out actually that that's not what happened.
And the sound is echoing in the hall.
So see, I probably had it in my hand, so I'm just literally just going mute, mute, mute.
Okay. 3 figures start coming out of the room door, and they turn in your direction. Are you guys still looking around the corner, or have you ducked back?
I was still back in the room. We came out of that.
No, you weren't. You
shop.
guys all went.
No.
You guys all went down.
We
the hallway
all
to
went?
hide. I would assume so. Yeah, you weren't going to stand in there just in case it was a trap, right?
I was rather stayed in there.
We were going to get out of the way just in case we could, not necessarily that it was a trap, so that we could just have a way of having an option in case something went south.
In that case, if you want to still be in there, you can be in there.
Yeah, I want to still be in there.
Okay, Neil's in there. So let's backtrack a little bit.
Oh.
Everything will still happen as dictated, but 3 security officers enter the room. The lights come on. They're pointing shotguns at you. Mr. Owens, where are the others?
We're all together out in the hall watching all this happen.
I know where you guys are, but he doesn't.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I'm not sure. You know who I am, Owens. I'm with the company. These guys kidnapped me for whatever reason. I don't know what they're got. They're either terrorists.
He pulls out a familiar-looking communication device. Looks like Dean Harrison's communications device that was in his clothes, which he stripped off in the administrator's office before going into the ventilation shaft. And he starts dialing on it. Give me a fast talk roll, Rob.
Okay. Oof. No way. It's a 96.
Oh.
Terrible.
Okay. Should we arrest him? Nah. He's with them. Kill him. And the guy raised the other 2 security guards raise their shotguns. And you hear a ringing sound coming from out in the hallway. And he raises his hand. And the guy's still pointing shotguns at you. And he's holding the phone to his ear, waiting for a response. And then the ringing sound stops. And he waves, and the 3 of them kind of turn and go back out. Actually, no, I'll retcon that a little bit because I didn't realize you were in the room. 1 of them stays there with a shotgun on you. 2 of them go out into the hallway. So there we are. So only 2 guys come back out of the room as you guys are around the corner. Now, who was looking around the corner, keeping an eye on the room? If anybody.
Not me. I'm well away from the door,
sure,
praying in a corner.
You didn't have to tell me. Lazarine, Moses?
More than likely, Lazarine could have been looking. He was watching whatever approaches were available, so he might have caught it.
Give me a stealth roll, please.
A stealth roll. Stand by. Rolling. I assume I'm going to take advantage dice with that. Thank you. Here we go.
No.
That is a 41, which I suspect he wasn't made to be a stealthy guy. So yeah, it's a basic 20. I failed.
Okay. They raise the shotgun and say, "Freeze! Surrender yourselves now! We have Owens!" What do you guys do?
He will duck behind the corner that he was at, and we got to go.
Moses is already running.
Oh God. Yep. Run.
Right the other direction. Okay, cool. You guys start running. 2 security guards start running after you.
Now, before anything happens, I just want to say mechanically, does everybody run the same speed?
That's a good question, actually. What is your speed?
2 units faster than everybody else.
Yeah, right. What's your speed? It's a stat.
I'm looking right now.
Or move. I'm sorry, move.
I'm looking. I just pulled it up. Move is 6.
Ooh, you're slow.
Wow, right?
Why are you so slow?
Yeah, it's pretty slow.
I don't know, because somebody made a shit character.
Mine is 7.
Okay, that's normal.
Should have one of those one less of those burritos, I guess. Yeah.
Moses with an 8 streaks
fast.
past you, leaving you in the dust.
Okay.
Fantastic.
So,
I'm glad I brought it up.
I need a piece of paper. Ouch. For chase tracking.
Ooh, a chase scene. Nice.
Yeah. I just wanted to reiterate something. The 2 aspects that you'd always remember is 1 is don't split up the party, and 2, protect the cleric. I'm just saying.
But this is.
I'm just saying those are the 2 adages we should always honor.
But this is Call of Cthulhu. You're not a cleric, and
I am the closest thing to a cleric any of these guys have seen.
And
honestly, I would give every cleric we have for a pilot right now.
Call of Cthulhu.
Lazarine is a pilot and a doctor, medical doctor.
He's a pilot, yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Put me in the pilot seat. I will show you.
Okay.
Briefly.
So
I think you're full of shit.
Lazarine has a 6.
That's why he's so slow.
Barrett has a 7. And Moses has an 8.
I think that perhaps the name Adcock should be Justcock, because
that's not nice. Because you're not happy with the way your character turned out, huh?
No, he's
security
a great
officers also have 8s.
Jesus Christ.
Sec 1 and Sec 2, 8 and 8. Okay, so before we get to that, Rob, what are you doing? This may be your last chance to act before this guy shoots you in the face. You see him getting ready to pull the trigger.
How would you like to live in luxury for the rest of your life? Away from all the burdens, the sweat, the grease, taking orders from some guy you really don't care about. How would you like to live? All the women you want, all the booze, drugs, whatever you want for the rest of your life. I'm the guy that can make that happen for you. I'm the only guy around here that can really make that happen for you.
Roll persuade.
Okay.
That was good. That was your best bet.
Show him your junk.
Even if it doesn't work, that was well played, sir. Well played.
Well, I was at the 34, and I'm going to look at my persuade. I'm trying to pull it up right now. And my persuade is, sorry, it takes me a little time here. Persuade is 70, so I did come in about half of what my persuade is.
So don't die with luck.
He says,
make it extreme, man.
But what about the evangelists? None of that will matter soon.
Oh, they're just, they tell that story. They've been telling it since man ran out of a cave. There's always, it's just for power. What do you think they do this for? It's not to help you, the guy that they make do all the dirty work. I'm sure they make you do all the shit work that they can think of to do where they don't have to do it. It's like the guy that's always in power is shitting all over the younger guys and making them do all the hard work. And that's all it is. And it's the hierarchy of it.
I can't betray the great ice sphinx. You have to become one of us.
Well, how do I do that then?
Start by putting your hands behind your back.
Sure, I'll put my hand behind my back.
He pulls out some, whatever they have for handcuffs, essentially. Clasp them behind your back. Manacles, whatever.
Furry.
But could you just do me a favor? Just one favor is all I'm going to ask you to do. Not anything else, just one favor. Could you do me one favor?
What?
Think some more about what I told you. Just think some more about what I told you while we're walking that way, whichever way you're going to take me. Just think a little bit more.
Come on.
Every step you take closer to taking me there is farther away from what I've told you about.
Come on.
You're the
That's
closest
enough
you're going to
words.
get. Okay.
He starts dragging you out and back the way that they came from, not the way that the others all ran. Okay, so for the others, now Owens is out of this scene. So for Lazarine, Barrett, and Goodkind, I think it's Constitution rolls for Chase, isn't it, Alex? I think it is. Or is it Strength?
What was it?
Shit. First for Chase, is it Strength
for running?
or Con? Yeah.
I think it was Con.
I'm gonna double check real quick. 130. Here's the Chase scene rules.
It
Okay.
might have been Dex.
So before it comes up,
Might have been Dex.
how much of a lead did we
con
have
roll.
on? How much of a
It's
lead did we have on these guys?
Gonna say about 15 yards.
15.
Mhm.
And is this the sort of thing that you can push to get a little extra something?
What, for the con roll? Okay.
Speed and distance.
First of all, make your con roll. Everybody make your con roll.
Yeah, pass.
Straight up,
37.
no advantages or disadvantages or
Anybody-
anything, right?
Anybody
Normal
get it?
success.
Normal success. Normal success.
Hold on. I got a 19. Let me see what his freaking con is. His con is, survey says, oh, it's a 60. He got a hard success, almost an extreme success.
On an extreme success, you get a +1 to your movement rating for the rest of the chase. On a normal success or a hard success, there's no change to your movement rating.
I will pay the 7. I will pay the 7, have an extreme success.
Okay, so that changes yours to a 7 for the chase. Let me check these other security officers. Okay. Oh. Let's double check this. Constitution. Yeah, this guy's having a bad day. He's actually a little bit slower. It's been a long, hard day for him. So, Lazarine, Barents, and one of the security officers are on 7s. Moses and the other security officer are on 8s. So we cut this down to 1 for Lazarine, 1 for Barent, 2 for Moses, 2 for security officer 1, and a 1 for security officer 2. Okay. Now that that is all sorted, we can get right to the chase. So this is basically actions. The result anyway, I think, is your actions you get per round, right? Once we drop that all down to 1 is equal to, okay, so comparing speeds. Fleeing character escapes with their adjusted move is higher than their pursuer. It's not. Keeper's rate to narrate, blah, blah, blah. If the pursuer's movement rating is equal to or greater than that of the fleeing character, a chase is established and the chase rule is brought into play. Right. So, yeah, we're going to call this 15 yards. We're going to call this 2 locations apart for the moment. Now, where is the whole... So we act in dexterity order. What's your dexterity, Lazarine? Lazarine?
Hold on. It's a 55.
55. What's yours, Barrett?
55.
Moses?
45.
And the security officers are 50s. Okay. Got that. Now, moving down here. Movement actions. So each character gets a number of movement actions per round. Where is this determined? Okay, right. This is where it's determined. So, slowest participants have 1 movement action. That would be Lazarine, Barrett, and Security Officer 2 each have 1 movement action per round. Moses and the other security officer have 2 movement actions per round. So, during actions that you can take with things you can do with those actions, you can spend a movement action to move forward. You can initiate an attack instead. You can cast a spell, or you can perform another action requiring time and perhaps a dice roll like picking a lock, etc. Okay. You cannot use any push rolls now that the chase is active. It's like combat. Okay. So essentially, it all works on basically locations. Currently, you're in the hallway. Security guards are both 2 locations behind you. Okay. Now, first up, we're just going to go with Lazarine. You just run forward.
Yes.
Fair. Barrett, also running
Keep
forward.
running. Yep, looking for an escape.
Okay. And then it's the security officers. So security officer 1, he goes up 2 squares. So he's going to be right behind essentially Moses and Barrett. He doesn't have any actions left, or else he could initiate an attack on Moses since Moses hasn't acted yet. But he doesn't have any actions left, so he can't. The other security officer only moves forward 1 square because that's as fast as he can move. Moses, you have
Double
2
time,
actions.
double time, 2 actions, sprinting straight down the corridor.
You move forward 2 spaces, so you're now a space ahead of Barrett and Lazarine. Okay? And making moves. So you're running down, you're coming up towards the end of the corridor, and there's a fire escape, basically, which leads down to the ground floor.
Well, if my move will allow me to reach it, take it.
We'll get that into the next round, so you'll be there at the next round. So we'll call this fire escape. Okay. Next round, so Lazarine.
Forward.
You move forward 1. Okay. Barrett, the same again, I presume. Moving forward.
Run.
Okay. Then it's the security officers. So the security officer moves forward and actually catches up with the 2 of you. But again, he's out of action, so he can't attack or anything like that this round. The other security officer moves forward just 1. So he's still 2 squares behind you because he's moving the same speed as you guys. And then it's to Moses. You're going to hit the fire escape in 1 movement action. So 1 movement action puts you at the fire escape.
Yep.
Now, this is what we call a hazard because you're running a chase and now you have to go down these stairs.
Mhm.
So let me see what you roll for this. I think it would just be dexterity.
Okay. Yep.
Yeah, we'll just call it dexterity because you're just trying to
Mhm.
run down these stairs without tripping or falling or anything else.
Okay. Well, don't fall down a set of stairs with luck. So I'm going to spend the what would it take? 53, 8. The 8 points of luck it would take me to. Oh no, I can't spend luck because I'm in a chase.
You can spend luck. You can't push.
Ah, right. Okay, fair enough. Okay. Yep. So I'm going to spend the 8 points to make that a success.
8 points to make it a success. Okay. So you managed to run down the stairs without falling down the stairs. So there you go.
All right.
Then it's the top of the order again. Lazarine.
Running.
Barrett, if you both continue running, you reach the fire escape.
Okay. So what do we got to roll for that? I'll wait. I'll go next.
You don't have to roll anything yet. Next round will be for you because you're moving slower than he is. Next round, you get to run down the fire escape. One of the security officers runs forward and catches up with you. He is going to initiate an attack. He's at point blank range. He is going to try to shoot. I'll roll odd or even. He attempts to shoot Barrett.
Okay.
A 50.
Now, can I dodge?
How
does that work? Dive out of the way?
Yeah, you'd be diving like down the stairs.
Like I hear him.
Fire escape. There's nowhere to take cover, so no, you can't really. No.
Okay.
Because there's no cover.
Later, boys.
Normally you can dive behind cover, which would give them a penalty die. But the only place now is, I guess I'll let you roll it anyway. Roll dodge, because maybe you can duck behind the door of the fire escape or something.
Okay, let's see here.
Give you a chance.
Oh no, that's a 75.
Okay, you're hit for 18 points of damage.
All right, so you hear a boom and a spray of blood and guts, and and I fall and slide into my own pool of viscera.
A lot of it sprays on you, Dr. Lazarine, since you were right beside him.
Lazarine has no fear of blood.
The other security officer runs forward and is still 2 squares behind you because he's not any faster. He's the equal speed to you. Okay, we go to, that's the security officer. Then it's Moses' turn. Moses, you're at the bottom of the fire escape now. You can enter the first floor and start running towards the exit, which I'm going to say is 5 locations away from the fire escape door.
Yep, for sure. If it's immediately obvious that if there's a big fire exit or exit sign, yes,
so
follow
run
it.
2 locations. Continue.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
There you go. This is Barrett. Oops, what did I do? Sorry. Yeah, there's Barrett. Barrett's gone. Okay. Then it goes back to the top of the order. Lazarine.
You can take my
You're at the
pick
fire
off the
escape.
screen too.
Oh yes, you're right. Sorry, I don't have a blood smear to put over it, but
that would be cool.
Dr. Lazarine, what would you like to do? One security guard is right next to you, having just sprayed your I don't know what to call him. Your associate, Mr. Barrett, all over you, and he's looking right at you. The other one is still a couple locations behind you, huffing and puffing, trying to catch up.
Given the options of this type of door it is, does it look like he could get through the door and close it, or get through the door and get out of the way of the gunshot, or would it have to take more time?
Okay. You want to try to slam the door shut in his face to keep him from getting in.
Yeah, something along those lines. Smash his freaking junk in it or something.
You can slam the door shut as an action. You're at the fire escape now, so basically you can slam the door shut, cutting off between him and you, but you won't be able to move then.
I'll do it.
Okay, you slam the door shut. Barrett is gone, so the security officer then tries to bash it down. Roll a strength roll. Opposed.
Fair enough. Stand by.
What's his
strength roll?
I rolled a 21.
I got
hard success.
Just a straight roll, right?
Strength roll. Yep.
It's a 5, but I don't think he's very strong. Hold on.
That's got to be a hard success, though. It's enough.
It is. He's got a 55.
He bashes against the door, but you hold it in place. The other
is there a fire
extinguisher?
Forward, is there a fire extinguisher right there?
Sure. Of course.
Okay. So he will be eyeballing that for when he makes a break for it, to pull it off the wall and aim it at the face level.
Okay. Neil, you continue running, I presume? Almost to the exit from the
absolutely
from this apartment block, essentially.
After hearing the shotgun blast from behind, yeah, damn right.
Yeah. And now you hear battering sounds coming from in there. You're not sure what's going on. Sounds like someone's trying to break a door down. You keep running. Cool. Next round, Lazarine, what are you going to do? You've got the door still held shut. Sorry?
She's a good kid now. Discharging a firearm in a residential area without warning is a safety violation.
Well, he's got
one action.
Yeah, I gotta say he's got no idea where to run to, what to do. So
surrender.
Well, yeah, that's always an option. Yeah, he's Hodor.
The door. Okay.
Wait. What are his options on the other side of the door other than the fire extinguisher?
Run, grab the fire extinguisher and do something.
Is there a hallway? Is it a like staircase?
It's a stairwell. It's a stairwell. You can only go down though. There's no up.
Okay, so
they're not going to have roof access in a moon colony. You know.
Work with me here. If the door was to open,
actually, maybe they would have would they have roof access? Probably not this way.
If the door were to slam open, he's going to look at the floor and see if it has one of those end stops, and if it looks like it opens like into the corner, creating a triangle, and he was to stand in that triangle, and the door slammed open, they wouldn't see him. Assume he went down the stairs. Is that an option?
Well, there's a window, a thick window in the door. He can see through that.
I am willing to bet that window is covered in blood.
What's your luck?
50.
Roll it.
Oh, stand by. Rolling. 48.
Okay. Yes, it is largely covered in blood. So you're gonna try to duck back behind the door.
If it looked, yeah, with the fire extinguisher in hand, pin pulled.
Okay. The door swings open. Give me another luck roll, please.
Stand by. And we can't use a 46. We can't use luck for a luck roll, correct?
No.
46, lucky.
46. Okay. It
On
does
luck.
not bash you in the fucking nose. You're just kind of to the side enough of it to where it doesn't hit you in the face.
Fair enough.
Now, give me a stealth roll.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Spot hidden.
Okay. I got an 88. I don't think I even need to look that up. Can I push it?
You can, but let's see. If you push it, if you succeed, that means that you'll get an action if you want when he comes around. If you fail, you lose your action. So he gets a free action.
Assuming he sees me.
Assuming he sees you, correct.
But as it stands right now, if he comes around, I won't get an action?
No, you will get an action as it stands right now, but you failed your stealth roll. So in theory, he's probably going to see you depending on what I rolled.
I think he would think I went downstairs because I'm just a guy.
Okay.
Do I have to get an extreme success if I push it?
No, just a success is all you need.
And that was for stealth?
Mm-hmm.
I think he only has basic for stealth. Let me look at this before I commit to this. 1 second.
I think it's 20%.
I was really just throwing it out there in mechanic sort of thing.
Yeah.
His stealth is only a 20. I'm gonna pass on that one. I'm just gonna wait it.
So he's
got his finger on the trigger.
He bursts through the door into the fire escape, takes a few steps down, turns to go down the other way, and sees you at the top of the stairs and freezes and points his shotgun up at you.
How can he see me? I'm behind the door. Covered in blood. The door's covered in blood. I'm behind the door.
You failed your stealth roll. Your arm or leg is sticking out.
Oh, you suck.
The other security guard arrives at the fire escape, but he has not entered yet. Then we go to the top of the order. It's your action, Lazarine. What do you do? You get out of the building, Goodkind.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Where do you want to go from there? Just heading towards the shuttle bay or something, or?
Yes, assuming I assume I have to make like a navigate roll or something, don't I?
You actually see the security cart parked in front of the building.
Great. Now all I need is a destination that I know how to get to in it.
Well, you made your idea roll earlier, right? You know the layout of the station.
Yeah. Yes, that's true.
You just didn't know the layout of the ventilation ducts. So
correct.
Yeah, you know where to go.
All right.
Can you jump in and steal it?
I'm gonna wait around to see if anybody else comes out alive.
Give me a luck roll in the meantime.
1. Yes.
Not only are the keys still in it, it's running.
Okay. All right.
And there's a nice cold beer sitting in the.
I was about
cold beer sitting in the cup holder.
I was about to say. I gun the engine, but I'm not sure that's you can do that with golf buggies, can you? Really?
Hover carts? I don't know.
Yeah.
Right. All right. So you wait around to see if any of your friends come right up. Okay.
Yes.
Lazarine, what do you do?
Work with me here. He's behind the door. He's been seen. He's been called out. The other guy come running in. So there's a guy right there.
The guy not quite in the escape in the stairwell yet, but yes.
His only option is
stairwell, like halfway down half of a flight from you, pointing shotgun up at you. The other one's outside the door that you're behind.
He's going to slam the door forward, blasting with his fire extinguisher, and in romantic freaking Hollywood fashion.
Awesome.
The other guy gets caught. They both go tumbling down the stairs, and he survives. That's the vision he has in his head.
You're going to roll an attack roll with that fire extinguisher.
Damn it. Hold on.
We're going to base that off of...
I want to throw it out there before all the shit hit the fan.
What's your fire extinguisher attack skill?
I would say brawl. Even though you're aiming it, it's a big cone.
Fair. Fair. Let's call it a brawl roll.
Well,
Call it a
doctors aren't
brawl
known
roll.
for brawl, so I suspected the brawl roll is going to be shit. But let's roll.
Probably, but it's like 25.
33, which is a nice roll, but I don't
better
think
than
it's going to
your
help. Brawl. Brawl's a 25, but I do have some luck to throw it there.
You spend 8 luck.
I will spend 8 luck.
You blast him in the face with the cone, the spray, and he's like, ah. Let me roll the dexterity roll. See if he falls down the stairs.
And dies. Don't
He
forget
falls
the
down the
dies.
stairs. Oh! Shotgun discharges. Neil, you hear another shotgun discharge.
Insert Wilhelm scream.
As soon as I hear the second shotgun discharge, I drive away.
Okay, you drive away. The other security guard pushes the door open and shoots at you.
That's just rude.
You can dodge to give him a penalty die.
I'm dodging to give him a penalty
you
die.
can dodge to take away his bonus die for point blank range, I should say.
Hey, friendly advice: don't get shot with a fire extinguisher in your hand. It hurts. Just saying.
Roll your dodge. What'd you roll?
As opposed to just getting shot in any other way.
Right.
Sorry, I thought I was waiting for the bad news. I was like, oh,
I don't know any other way. I've
What'd you
only
roll?
been shot with a
Do I
fire
get a bonus die or
extinguisher.
not?
no, I'm dodging. I'm sorry.
Yeah, what'd
Hold
you
on.
roll?
I'm rolling. Hold on. 28.
Okay.
And his dodge is 1 second. 28 exactly on the nose.
Okay, so I don't get a bonus die. I rolled a 27, which is a hard success.
Of course it is.
So he still shoots you. Doesn't get. It's not an extreme.
Goodbye,
success,
doctor.
So
Doctor's wearing armor.
Oh, these are bad rolls.
Doctor's got armor.
8 points of damage. I rolled really badly.
Oh, that's not bad.
8 points of damage. Yeah, that's wonderful. Got it.
How many hit points do you have?
I have more.
Okay, so that's an extreme wound. What do you want to call it? What kind of a injury do you want to call it? Severe injury? Is it called critical injury?
Currently unattractive.
Okay, blast half of your face off. Like
I
just
said nothing about my face. I'm talking about an even over the whole body sort of surface.
Okay, blows a whole
Just
bunch of skin off
faithfulness.
the left side of you. Give me a Constitution roll, please.
Stand by. Alrighty, 58, and his Constitution is, survey says, a 60.
Okay,
So just under.
You maintain consciousness.
Thank you.
It's your turn. What would you like to do?
I'm going to blast him in the face.
With the fire extinguisher roll.
If he's close enough to spray it with it.
Yeah, roll brawl.
Yeah, brawl it is. Stand by. Let me get back to the dice. Rolling. Oof, gross. It's a 47. Hold on. He had a brawl of 25. Ooh, that's a lot. That's what, 22?
Mm-hmm.
Never die with luck. 22.
Okay.
Hold on. Let me figure. I got to before we go any further. Let me calculate my current luck. 7, 5 is 2. All right, got it.
Okay. Yeah, he throws an arm up in front of his face and steps back.
That's it?
Let me see. Will you try to blind
Well,
fire?
it's not acid, man.
Will you try to blind fire?
What?
Yeah, he'll try to blind fire.
It's an oxygen
He'll
deprivation
try to blind
thing,
fire
but
with a penalty die. You can again try to dodge to give him an extra penalty die if you like.
I will attempt the dodge maneuver. Oof, 98.
I don't think so. Don't have that
I don't need to look that up. I failed.
With his penalty die, he got a 41, which is a normal success. What is with this die? Okay, there.
He had a misfire.
10 points of damage.
Just 10?
Yeah, I rolled 2 1s on those 4 dice again. 10.
All right.
This
Stand
takes
by.
you to 0. I'm guessing you don't have 18 hit points, but it could be wrong.
I, as in Dr. Lazarine, does not.
Okay.
He had 12.
You go down. Okay.
Yes.
Now,
He's dead.
back at the shuttle.
Oh, yes.
That would be Dean.
Yeah.
Guy comes up, starts banging on the side of the shuttle. I'm guessing you don't open the door like he's ordering you to.
I do not.
Open this goddamn door right now. Okay.
But I am gonna quickly, kind of. I don't know the size and layout of the shuttle, obviously, but I'm assuming it's not terribly complex. So I'm gonna give a quick sort of look over to make sure see if my companions are here.
They're not.
The player knows, but once I realize they're not, I'm going to assume.
Sorry, I just thought I'd let you know just in case.
I'm going to assume that they might be on the way. That maybe they got turned around to head to duck, that kind of thing. I'm gonna be optimistic about it. And since I don't know how to fly the damn thing anyway, but I'm assuming between my engineering, and so forth, and my computer use, I can at least get it prepped for launch.
Okay. Let's
make sure everything's functional, make sure the engine's hot. I want to get it ready so that when if a pilot arrives, they'll be ready to fly it. Or if there's any kind of automatic system, like if there's an automatic emergency like launch system, not quite a
a self like a
kind of an autopilot
kind of
thing. Yeah. If there's an autopilot setting, I'll try and use computer use, I guess.
Yeah, roll computer use to see if you can program it.
I mean, it's really my only
Ganymede,
option.
I presume.
Yeah, I mean, just like a homing sort of setting, like just take us home.
Yep. You also hear, and you can look on the cameras, you can see feeds outside the shuttle, for visual purposes. You can see that security guard is punching furiously at the keypad on the door.
Oh, you shitting me. Okay.
He's trying to get in. He's trying to override the door.
I rolled a 50. I rolled a 51 with my score. Computer's a 50, so I'll spend a luck since I have 3 left.
Spend 1 point of luck to make it a normal success. Yeah. Yes, you found it does have an autopilot setting.
Jesus.
Okay. You will need to make another computer use check to program that.
Oh crap. Okay.
And I'll roll again to see if he can get the door open. Okay.
Okay. 38. That's a success.
38. So you're punching in. You program it for Ganymede. Okay. And the door opens.
As soon as I get, I reach into my my bag, and I'm gonna throw a wrench at whoever it is.
At his face.
Yeah.
Throwing a wrench. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Roll. What's your dexterity first?
Oh.
See if you go before 45. Him or if he gets the shot first. Okay, he shoots
45.
First.
Okay. I'll dodge behind one of the seats.
Yep. You definitely can do that easily. Roll. Well, not easily, but you have the opportunity to succeed.
23. Are you shitting me?
What's your dex or dodge?
22.
You'll spend a luck point, I presume.
Luck point. Yes.
Right. To take away his bonus die.
So I dive behind the seat.
Dive beside the seat. He rolls a 64. The seat gets obliterated. But it doesn't hit you. You're just sprayed with whatever kind of foam they fill these seats with. Not sprayed, but debris from.
Yeah. So, I'll jump up and fling this monkey wrench just over end over end.
Okay, roll throw roll.
Not great with that, but
it's not far. You're like throwing it like less than 10 feet. So.
Yeah, hit. Or success, regular success.
Okay, so damage.
Club, maybe?
How big was the monkey wrench? This was in your bag?
Yeah, well, it's
1d4 plus
a big steel wrench.
You get half of your strength bonus.
Half of my what?
Half of your strength bonus.
Oh, okay. So
strength bonus?
Yeah, I do.
I do believe we established before this that was Night Gaunt killing wrench size.
No, he doesn't have one of those in his pack. He's running around in his underwear. For fuck's sake.
I gave it to my cousin. He was going to be.
It's with his mobile phone.
It's a Felix bag of tricks, and it can have a larger space inside.
How'd you do in that roll? D4 plus damage bonus divided.
So I got 4 on the regular damage for the wrench, and I rolled a 2, so it'll be
So
half
it's
that 1
5.
for the bonus. So 5, yeah.
Okay, that's half of it. It does a serious injury. Bam! You bash him right in the head with it. He starts bleeding heavily from the head. He rolls Constitution, and he falls outside of the shuttle. The door's still open, but he falls unconscious.
Nice. I
Rolled
was
a
already kind of
72.
planning to sort of
He has a con of 65.
nice. So I was already planning to like move up and behind it and charge him as I threw it. So I more saw it as a distraction, like not like I didn't intend to actually knock him out, but great. So he charges out and he's gonna like kind of leap down and grab his weapon.
Okay, I assume you have a light or something, or you just
Yeah.
His light's attached to the weapon, so you can see it there. Yeah.
Right. So yeah. So
you grab the shotgun.
I will leap down, and I'm going to I'm gonna flip the weapon, and with this sort of like bloodshot manic look in my eye, I kind of stare at him and say, "Motherfucker!" and I'll blast him in the head with the shotgun.
Yeah, you blow his head to bits. No problem. No roll.
And spray comes up my face, and as I'm looking at this naked, greased guy, like
it's an automatic crit, which does 24 points of damage. He had 5 hit points left. He's dead.
Yeah. So you just see these wide eyes. If someone were to walk in at that moment, it'd be a terrifying sight.
Unfortunately, nobody does.
I know. Well, I'd like to think that somewhere there's a
somebody watching
security camera that picks
later.
It up. Right. And
all right.
That picture's burned in someone's mind. And I'm going to climb back up into the shuttle.
The course is laid.
Yeah. So yeah, basically, I figure all I need to hit is the big red go button.
Well,
so I'm just gonna
think about this logically. Nope. You might want to request the biodome to be opened up before you launch. You can't fly through it.
Right, but if I open that, then it lets all the bad air in. So I'm gonna wait until my companions get here.
All right.
I'm gonna give them a window, like I don't know, maybe 15 minutes. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to wait with the hatch open, but I'm there. I'm going to be waiting there with the gun, like kind of, using the doorway as cover.
Sure.
And if I see anyone who's not my companions coming, I'll blow their heads off.
Gotcha. Okay. So we cut back to Moses.
Mm-hmm.
Moses, you're driving this security cart, this hover car, security hover car, whatever you call it, towards the landing bay as fast as you possibly can. Do you have a drive skill?
No. Well, I have it. Do I have any points in it? Nah.
So it's a base roll, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I am going to give you 1 roll. If you succeed, you'll make it there in the 15-minute window. If you fail, it's taking you longer because you're not very good at driving this thing.
Mm-hmm.
If you have like a if you roll a 0-1, or actually you have no skill. If you roll a 96 or higher, you might actually crash it. But yeah.
I rolled 68.
Ooh. Do you have 40 points of luck?
I have 34 luck left, which would take me down to 34, which is still a fail by 14 points.
Do you wish to push the roll then? That means you won't be able to spend luck anymore. But you can push the roll. If you fail, you crash. You're not going to make it at all. If you pass, you crash through the doors into the landing bay just before he hits takeoff.
All right. I have no choice. I have to push it.
Do it.
Can you spend luck on a pushed roll?
No.
24.
Okay. You're driving. You're almost there, and you wreck the car, the hover car, smash into like some kind of a support or something, and ends up flipping into it and tossing you from it for 3 points of damage.
Mm-hmm.
How close were you on your roll? Like to the
4 points off.
4 points.
Would that at least buy him a chance that I might like lose track of time? Like I mean, I don't have any,
Give me a listen roll, Alex.
Okay.
Or should I say, Dean?
Dean. All right. Where's my dice? Nope. Hold on. Damn it. It's okay. Oh, I actually have a listen skill. Nice. 33, so that is a regular success.
You hear the crash.
Okay, so I'm sort of getting ready to close the hatch, and all of a sudden I hear it, and I open it, and I'm gonna snap off my light for the moment.
Okay.
And I wait, and I'm kind of watching as I'm listening for what's going on.
Moses, you get up. I presume you're still conscious. 3 points wasn't enough to knock you out. Right?
Yeah, I've probably got a sort of bloody nose or a broken nose or something.
Okay.
Covered in grease, which is accrued, probably crawling through the tunnels has accrued a shitload of dust and naval lint, and bleeding all down the front of my overalls, and running, weeping and running.
Okay, limping, running, kind of
yes,
hobble running. You get to the door to the landing pad. It is locked. Do you want to electrical repair or computer use to try to bypass the lock? It's a security lockdown.
Well, actually, I have some electrical repair skills, so let's use that. Oh, 39 pass.
Okay,
straight pass.
Tear off that panel. You pull out a couple wires, jam one of your screwdrivers into one of the circuit boards, and the door opens. You see Moses standing there, and he starts.
I recognize him. I turn the light and I kind of shine it, in sort of in the direction of my face, and I kind of make this mad wave. Like, come on, man, come on.
Yeah, it's totally dark in here. It's a little bit chilly too, like colder than it should be. Not super cold, but you'd notice it, Moses, anyway. That you don't think the environmental systems are working at the moment. In fact, none of the lights are working. The only lights you see are the lights of the shuttle itself, and the light now that flicks on the shotgun that Dean is holding.
I don't point. By the way, I don't point the shotgun at my face. I kind of point it near it, just enough like it's on my face. I'm not over this way.
Moses freezes, puts his hands up.
Okay,
come on, man. This way.
All right, continue running.
Okay, you get to the shuttle. What do you do when he gets there? Or what do you guys do?
Yeah, I'll help him up into the shuttle. I said, "Where's everyone else?"
I don't know, man. They're not here.
You were running way faster than they were.
Yeah. All right. I'll pull the door shut, lock it, and we're getting out of here. I'll hand them the shotgun.
All right.
And I'll go over to the console, and I'll signal for the dome to open. I'll rig that to open now.
Launch permission denied due to security lockdown.
All right, bypass.
Okay, that's a hacking thing, straight up.
Yeah.
Computer use.
Does
gonna take a hard success.
Does he have
computer skills?
Computer skills.
Moses, he does.
All right.
Yeah. How good are you at it?
All right.
What's your computer use at?
40.
What's yours, Dean?
50.
So Dean should make the roll, but you get a bonus die for his assistance. You need a hard success.
All right. I will take that. All right. 74 and a 24. I will take the 24.
That's a success.
Which is a hard success.
Hard success.
Yep.
You bypass the security locks and the biodome. You hear the warning. Decompression warning going off. The klaxons. Well, there's no power in here, but those would be emergency systems. They would still work.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Yep. So the door starts to open. Changing the pressure in the area, freezing the corpse outside.
Yeah. Corpses
within seconds. Yeah.
Yeah. and as soon as they get the green light, as hit the launch button.
Well, the shuttle launches automatically once the thing.
Okay,
opens.
so yeah, we'll strap ourselves in.
Get a program to return to Ganymede.
All right. And it launches just.
And you will arrive at Ganymede in about 70 hours or so.
Where we'll no doubt immediately be taken into some Richter Corporation mental health facility.
Right.
Neil, you were. Neil Owens, not Neil the player. Neil the character. Robert. You're locked in a cell, and arms still bound, like a holding room, essentially. And you're left there for a couple of hours. Then, finally, you hear the sound of, the alert bell that somebody is at the door, and the door begins to open. In front of you, you see an alien insect about the size of a golden retriever, covered in bulky, translucent blue-gray exoskeleton, with 4 slender walking legs and a pair of more robust forelimbs which end in powerful digging-like claws. It has a single dome-shaped compound eye which glows reddish-orange, surrounded by multiple pairs of antennae and other appendages, leaving no mouthparts readily visible. Give me a sanity roll, please.
Okay, hold on, let me get that up. Let's see here. Sanity, I'm just going to find out what my sanity is. My sanity is 40, so not too great. And I will roll a, come on, 22. I made it.
Okay, you don't lose any sanity. Now I need a power roll.
Okay.
Let me know how you do in that power.
I rolled a 62.
What is that? What's your power?
I'm looking right now for that. The power. Let's see. Right there. Power. Okay, trying to find where it's at now. Oh, at the top where the stores. Yeah. Sorry. Okay, power roll is 40.
Your power is 40, and you
The
rolled a
power
62?
is 40.
Do you have 42 points of luck to spend to make that a hard success?
Yeah, I rolled a 62. So
yeah, do you have 42 points of luck to spend?
Yes, I do. I'm on 50. I haven't used any of them.
Okay, so spend 42 points of luck, brings you down to 8.
Okay.
And you resist its attempt to dominate your mind.
Okay. So he doesn't say anything. He's just trying to do something with my mind.
Yeah, you feel it probing your mind. Exactly. I think I read that description before, but yeah, you feel. I forgot about it though. Yeah, you can definitely feel its consciousness trying to psychically invade your own.
So I'm going to speak to it. I'm going to say, very well, man. It was a success. You know, I'm the one that started the drilling over there where they found you folks. I knew there was something about this place. I just knew there was something about this place. And it freed you. Now you're back on the world and you can do what you need to do. How can I help you?
Roll another power roll.
That's good.
Rolled a 93. That was terrible.
It dominates your mind and converts you to a worshipper of the great ice sphinx.
All hail ice sphinx. We've got something that'll make you a better person.
You have a powerful mind, and you will be a good replacement for the failure that was Administrator Kingsley. So it exalts you to the head of the cult, and it would be your job now to carry on the conversion of the rest of the colony.
Do I have any control of myself?
No,
I mean,
no, not really.
No,
you're a cultist at this point, so you're
yeah.
You will continue with that until whatever the powers that be decide to do about this place once word gets out. On that note,
only way to be sure.
Because if I had my subconscious, I would have just told him. I said, "Let's make a call to Ganymede and tell them that these 2 guys were escaped. Killed their companions and tried to escape."
Oh, you will get that opportunity. Yes, actually, that's a good point.
Yeah.
Yeah, you make the call. You can definitely get passed through to the Richter Dynamics head office, which is where they're flying to, where they're headed to. You can easily, with the systems on the see that the ship launched with that trajectory, that's where it's going. What do you want to tell them? Just tell them that.
Well, tell them that what was the name of the guy that was the controller here this time?
Mr. Kingsley.
Kingsley. I don't know. Two of these guys that you sent with me, they're off the rocker. They went rogue. I don't know if they were trying to steal secrets or what happened. Kingsley's dead. I don't know if you got my report on that earlier or not. Kingsley's dead. Bernhardt's dead, and Lazarine's dead. Fortunately, I'm not.
So is the sergeant's dead as well. You may have forgotten that momentarily, but his name was Caldwell.
Caldwell's dead.
What's going on over there? Are you going to be able to return the station to full working capacity or not?
Yes, it's going to take some time. There
Why?
was some stuff.
What is wrong? What's the situation?
Well, there was a morale issue because of Kingsley. Apparently, he was being
just going back and forth over like half an hour each way. Okay.
Yeah. He was a dictator. Yes, a wannabe dictator. He had his own little agendas he was up to, and unfortunately, that affected the morale of both the miners and the support people that were here. I've been talking to lots of them over the last little while, and got a pretty good idea of what happened and what needs to be changed upon this place. I would suggest, if it's okay with the board, I'd like to stay on here and get this place back up and running, and hopefully within the next year we'll double our output than what it was.
The final reply you get then says, you have no choice. You have 1 month. It's your mess now. Get Titan back to 100% efficiency in 1 month, or you will be replaced permanently.
Very well.
And that's the last communication you receive.
Okay.
Now, Dean and Moses, when you return to Ganymede.
By the way, I do get into like I assume they have like spare flight suits or something like that, or
yeah, they would have spare flight suits probably. They'd have some vac suits, I'm sure.
Yeah, so I'll dress in a flight suit for the once we're clear of Titan.
So you're wearing clothes at least,
right? It will being clothed will lend my statement weight, I think. That it might not have if I were naked and covered with grease. So
you have communications as well. You can send messages to and from the shuttle.
I'm gonna let Moses send the communication since he was sort of the safety and he's basically OSHA. I'm guessing.
Yeah.
The equivalent of OSHA, and so I'm thinking his report might carry a little more weight than mine, but I will certainly back him up. But we'll discuss our story first before we send the message. I mean, we'll have time immediately afterwards.
Well, my plan was pretty much to just tell the truth.
What was that?
My plan was pretty much to just tell the truth.
Okay.
Yeah.
And how much does Moses know? What has Moses seen?
He doesn't know what's happened to Caldwell. He doesn't know for sure what happened to Lazarine or Berendt. Mm-hmm. He has no idea what happened to Owens.
Yep.
But he's going to essentially say that it's been sort of that the site has been captured by a kind of doomsday cult, sort of Jim Jones style.
And Mr. Kingsley at the head of it, etc.
Yes.
Yeah. Let's say, I think we stick to the truth, sure, but I think the words we use to describe that truth are critical. We need to say it in such a way that's doesn't sound quite as crazy as it felt when we were there. You know what I'm saying? I mean,
Moses looks across at Harrison levelly and says, "I don't know what you mean, Engineer Harrison."
All right. Well,
as far as I'm concerned, we've completely told the truth here.
Well, I believe we have. I don't know how believable it's going to be, even if we tell the truth, but I'll back you up on it 100%, and we'll see where the chips fall, I guess.
Okay, well, that's great, Mr. Harrison. That's great. And with a slightly sort of sinister oleaginous smirk, Moses brushes the Richter Dynamics logo on his jumpsuit and just kind of polishes it a little bit.
I was getting the blood off my face from when I executed that that security guard on the floor. And I try. We've got to. I assume we have some time duration for the trip, so I'm gonna, take the time to make myself look presentable, and get some rest because we gotta be fucking tired at this point. Since it's on autopilot anyway.
Okay.
And then once Moses makes his communication, and like I said, I'll just file a digital report, kind of supporting his his verbal communication, and basically I'm going to point out the existence of this additional site, which was drawing personnel and attention away from the main mining pumping facilities. Point out that the security was inappropriate in its use of its force, and that the administrator had lost complete had through the intervention of this weird cult of theirs. It had the administrator had had either lost his mind or lost control of the facility. I'll give it as close to the truth as I can.
Okay.
And in a full official looking report. And as I sort of lay there in bed, I'll be like, I'll be taking a maybe one of my screwdrivers and like digging it into my forearm, like making these little carved marks as I sit there staring at the ceiling, carving little bits into my flesh. Staring at the ceiling.
So you're in your comfortable chairs when it comes time for landing. Seatbelt light comes on, of course. You gotta buckle up for landing at Ganymede. As you make landing, give me a listen roll. Comes into a nice smooth landing.
8. So yeah, that's a success.
And there's a heavy metal chunk sound. That as engineer and a safety inspector, you both would recognize as the sound of the emergency clamps locking onto the shuttle.
Okay.
Preventing it from taking off.
Yeah. All right.
The door opens up. The seatbelt light comes off, but the door opens up, and half a dozen armed private security personnel charge onto the ship from Richter Dynamics.
Okay. Put my hands up. Say, gentlemen.
The check for your shotgun near you.
Yeah, well, we're not holding it, obviously, but it'll be somewhere on the floor there.
Okay, yeah, they take it. They check you for other weapons. They put manacles, whatever you call them, on you, both of you.
All right.
And they haul you away for interrogation.
Yeah.
During which Moses makes it quite clear that he will make any statement, any media appearance they like to pump whatever corporate line they see fit.
Yeah, Dean isn't quite so diplomatic. He's like, listen, you fuckers. There's some twisted shit going on in that moon, and I don't care whether you're concerned about the flow of materials or keeping control of it, but it is a shitstorm. You got an administrator who was involved in some kind of weird doomsday cult. I don't know what the fuck that was about, but they were losing their minds, and you need to look into that additional site there. There were people involved in it that set this up. Some next level dark corporate shit going on, and you need to get your own house in order. Look, I did my job the way you told, the way I was supposed to, and I had no backup on this. Moses and I, we barely got out of there with our lives.
Relax, Mr. Harrison, relax. We need time to, of course, corroborate this story of yours. You understand it does sound very outlandish.
Now, believe me, I'm as flummoxed as you are, but I guarantee I can. You can verify all of it.
Here, let me get you a cup of coffee, and we'll hopefully have this all sorted out in a couple of hours. Black
All right.
or white? Sugar or none?
Black is fine.
But I like mine with lots of sugar.
They're gonna kill me, aren't they?
They bring you black coffee.
All right. I'll I raised with her lips, and the paranoia that's sort of been brewing in me since all of this started happening. I kind of look at the cup, kind of smell it, and like,
it smells like coffee.
Yeah, I'll drink it.
Cool. And you will die of a heart attack 5 minutes later.
Yep.
An unfortunate accident. He was an old man after all, close to retirement.
Close to retirement.
Moses, you continue to play the role of a company shill.
Yes, absolutely.
You are monitored very closely.
Especially once he hears of Dean's mysterious heart attack. It's like,
oh yeah.
Yes, my corporate overlords. I would be happy.
The tragedy is it probably didn't take that much for me to sell my soul.
Right.
All right. I think that's a good place to end the scenario.
Yeah.
Thanks for playing, guys. Where's the stop?